Well, hi everyone, it's a quick update on the tank. You can see I've had a bit of a rescape. I've rescaped the right side, and so I've moved this what do you call it, the toadstool coil nearer the back because it was hitting the front glass, and it's covering my old leather coil in there. If you can see it, you can see leather coils in there. It's being covered. I need to move it, and you see the fish are sitting all over it. Nothing will leave it alone at the minute, so I need to pull that off and try and rehome it or put it in another place without it blowing all over the tank. So yeah, but you see I've got a nice rescape, got lots of openings, lots of little places, swim throughs, water flows better. So yeah, really pleased with the escape. And then on the other side, I wasn't going to touch this, but I decided there was so much hair algae in that, I just decided to clean it all out. I've removed all the Kenya trees from the back, just moved everything about, created, I bought some Carib Sea life rock shapes, so you can see I've just built this bit up here, and I've put this leather coil up the top because they need, from what I've read, they need more light and flow. So hopefully this camera isn't taking a good picture of it, unfortunately. It's slightly better, there you go. So it's sulking a little bit at the minute, but it's yeah, and you see I've made a little ledge, a little swim through there. So yeah, really pleased with the escape. Nice swim throughs, little opening down the side here. So green star polyps all growing nicely. So what I'm hoping to do is now make a feature of this large piece of rock on here, and the green star polyps grow across it, all over it, and then hoping they'll, if this sort of focus, hoping they'll grow sort of up here and all around here, make a nice feature. So yeah, and then down the bottom here, I'll leave the hammerhead where it is. You can see the top part of it, where some of it did die off a little bit, but it seems to be coming back okay now. I would like a torch coil, but I know they are mega aggressive, so I don't know whether it's a good idea. But if I did get one, I could probably take the Kenya tree off this piece and then put a torch coil on this rock on the end here, so there wouldn't be anything really for it to sting. So I might look into doing that and make this, say, leave the green star polyps just growing across the top around here, then have an LP, leave this hammerhead here, maybe have a torch here, and then I'd like a, what they called, frog spawn coal or something here, but I don't have a lot of luck with frog spawn coals, so I'm not sure that's a good one. But that's what I'd like to do, or maybe some Duncans, but the only thing with Duncans, they tend to be similar colour to these coals, so they wouldn't have a good, something with more colour would be better contrast there. So I'm not, try another, or I'd like to try a candy cane, maybe a candy cane I'd try. So yeah, so I'm going to make this into a little LPS side, this side, and then on this side I've moved the recordias over. So there's one's managed to wedge, I did have to break them off, so one's wedged in here, the large one's on this piece of rock here, and there's one just gone down the back, just down the back there. So I'll leave them where they are, and then eventually what I'm going to do is probably I'll add a few more recordias around here, colourful ones, and hopefully come around here, and then maybe put more around here and have a little recordia garden around here. I'm not sure about this Kenya tree, it'll zoom it. Don't know, so I might just leave this Kenya tree here, not sure. So a lot of the hair algae's gone, there's still a bit of it left. Yeah, let's get a better picture. There you go, a little bit dark. Right, yeah, so there's a little bit of hair algae left, but I don't want to get rid of all of it because I've got 2 tuxedo urchins, and I've got 2 trochus snails and another snail as well. So I want to leave a bit for them so they've got stuff to eat. I don't mind a little bit, so I'll keep that in check. So yeah, that's the plan. I would like to add maybe a goby to this tank, maybe some kind of, I like something that burrows and sieves the sand because they're fun to watch, The only issue with adding a goby, I've got to watch anything that doesn't sieve the sand too much, because obviously this guy needs the copepods to eat in the sand, so putting a goby with him, I'm not sure is a good idea, but I would like a goby in the tank because they're one of my favourite fish, gobies. But that's an idea later. So that's that in a minute. So anyway, since I've been having a move about, everything's ticking over nicely. And then what have I just put on today is a Nero 5. Oh, this focus on it. There you go. I've just put it in about 10 minutes ago, and my god, has this thing got some power. It just blew the tank, everything everywhere. The fish were hiding. It just turned it on, and it's as soon as I connected the app to it, it just went on to about 75%, and this is only a nano tank, and it was just blowing everything everywhere. So it's taken me a little while to get used to the app, and at the minute I've got it on a very short pulse mode, on about, goes up to about 15% for a second, and if I don't know if it'll pick it up, but if you watch this coral, you'll see it's even this at 15%. You'll just see it move slightly. So yeah, it's, and even a large one, you might see it move slightly. So yeah, so that's the Nero 5. I've got to get used to programming it. See if I can get a top-down view of it. Might be better. Yeah, there it is. So I've got it sort of angled halfway down the tank, and angled sort of so it's just aiming across the back slightly. So I've got it angled, so it's blowing sort of over to the back of the tank and around it. So yeah, I wasn't sure at first when I first connected it. I thought maybe I'd made a mistake, but actually the flow is really nice. Finding obviously kind of probably not run it that high on this tank, but it's a lovely gentle wide flow, so I'm really pleased with it. As for the other side, I'm not sure. I might take this Juwel off, and I've still got the where is it? What have I done with it? Oh yeah, so I've still got the MP10 I can put on it, so I could put my MP10 on the other side on a gentle setting. So I'm thinking maybe leave the Nero 5 where it is on this edge here. There's my tuxedo urchin doing his business and stuff all over him. But yeah, leave the Nero 5 on this edge, sort of blowing as it is across the top, across the back. Where is it? Across the top, across the back, sort of there. And then maybe if I put the MP10 in the middle here, just gently blowing across the front here, so nothing's getting blasted. But yeah, that's the idea. But that's the tank today. Really happy with the Rescape. I had a lot of clean, got a lot of hair algae out, and yeah, it's really looking nice. So really happy with the results. So just got to spend a few hours programming the Nero 5 now. So anyway, that's a little update, and the copepods I'll show you quickly. I'll just move this out of the way. There's the copepods. As you can see, I've got quite a few now, so they're picking up nicely. So it's nearly 2 months, so I'm going to give it to the end of the week, and then I will do a water change on them, harvest them. And I've also got another pot here, because I did set copepods up a couple of months ago. Oh, I wish this phone to focus right. Anyway, there's another pot, so I can set that one up as well, and I can split the cultures and then set up 2 cultures, so hopefully I'll have plenty of copepods for feeding the fish. But as you can see, they're picking up nicely, so yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So anyway, that's a little update on the tank, and focus, yeah. So yeah, that's a Nero 5. So a new flow on the tank, new rock structure, new aquascape, and really pleased with it. So anyway, see you on the next one. Bye.